yours is gonna cost you dearly.
相信粉粉们早就迫不及待，阿汤哥汤姆克鲁斯的招牌动作片《不可能的任务》又回来了。阿汤哥饰演的超级特务伊森韩特与他的不可能任务情报局将再度拯救世界。新战友卡特队长海莉艾特沃与他一同在罗马飙迷你车，也在失速列车上惊险搏命。
You have done quite a lot of action movies, but in this one, you work with Tom Cruise, and you were asked to participate the most. I think the challenging action sequences, like the car chasing in Rome and on a moving train. Did he ask you to jump from a cliff? I'm just kidding.
That has always been his dream since he was 5 years old, yeah. And there he is doing it on day one. Yeah, amazing. I mean, it's 4 years of my life. There were so many memories. I think the most kind of meaningful moment was when Ethan Hunt is in passenger seat and I'm drifting. I'm the one that's drifting. He's handcuffed to me. And knowing in that moment, and then we're on a real location, so there's lots of different other kind of safety factors involved. And just knowing that I had gained his trust, that we could try this a few times, and that he would, as Ethan, kind of cede power and let Grace take over the stunt a little bit and the story. It was a huge privilege and a responsibility that I took with great care and respect. And so yeah, I'll never forget that moment.
We're gonna be coming after you. The world's gonna be coming after you. Stay out of my way.
最新致命清算第1章，阿汤哥成为黑白2道追击对象。螳螂女庞克莱门捷夫与饰演 CIA 干员的希亚温汉、胶囊格雷格塔扎戴维都追着他跑。
Of course, it's very different from before because in the Marvel movies, I was shooting the movies in studios, and there was a lot of CGI going on. And this one is I had a great time working on these movies too. I loved it. But this one is very special because we got to travel to these beautiful countries and shoot in real life with like no CGI basically. Yeah, so that was amazing. And yeah, to get to run on top of a train, it was not a dream of mine, but now I'm so happy I got to do that. It was so cool. And to get to work with Tom, of course, He's a leader, but at the same time, he's very protective, very attentive, very generous. So he always asks us if we need anything, and he's always here to listen to us too, and to cheer us up when we're low and all these things, It's just like, I remember like feeling horrible sometimes, like for different reasons, because life, not because of the shoot. And then he would have the best words to make me feel better, and then it was like, yeah, actually it's great. I don't know hell. And yeah, but also he's like, being a producer on the movie, he's just like, he's always there, watching and making sure that everything is okay,
It's not something that I do on every day. Usually when I book my train tickets, I book inside the car. No, I'm just playing. I've never even ridden on the train before. So my first experience with the train was on top of it, which was insane. And the car chases, usually I like to follow the speed limit. I don't like to exceed them, but somebody over here wants to go crazy and go down one ways and do all of the craziness. So yes, I was uncomfortable, and this wasn't new to me. I mean, this was new to me.
But he's just used to flying in F-18s in Top Gun. You know what I mean? That's what he does for fun. Look, it's every actor's dream to be able to traipse across exotic continents and countries to chase Tom Cruise, Ethan Hunt. You know what I mean? You're lucky if you get a chance to do it, and we get to do it, man. And it's with the two people like McHugh and Tom, it's as good as it gets for an actor.
Hey Benji, I must have made a wrong turn.
No, that's it.
What do you expect me to do?
You have a parachute.
阿汤哥能够无后顾之忧，以招牌手刀跑，上天下海都靠身边的老面孔当他的最佳后援。英国男星赛门佩吉从第3集就加入不可能的任务系列，在系列进入尾声前，回顾戏里戏外的深厚交情。
I think Benji worries about Ethan. I think Benji is always kind of unsure of how far Ethan wants to push things. I don't know if any of them really know or can be happy in a way because they've dedicated their lives to the IMF. They've made that choice, and it's something that when you do that, you kind of leave your normal life behind. But one thing that they do share is a great friendship, and I know that when they are together and they smile and they laugh and they have jokes with each other, that's when they're happy, you know. And he's the best just because he gives 100%. He leads from the front, and he has such passion and kind of dedication to the filmmaking process. You can't help but get caught up in that. You can't help but respect his devotion to giving the audience a genuine thrill, you know, and the lengths he goes to do that. I've said it many, many times, but he feels an obligation to his audience, and I respect that enormously. I think it's admirable that he'll go to the lengths that he goes to. He literally will risk his life. I can't overstate that, you know, and it means something. It means something to him because I think it means something to the audience.